What's up, guys? I hope you're all doing well. Today, I just wanted to discuss and talk about my thoughts on the job market, which, by the way, a little disclaimer, I am currently sick right now, so I might sound a little off, but I'm gonna do the best I can to still try my best to just talk and whatnot. Anywho, I know there's plenty of videos of other people showing their stresses about what's going on in the market and whatnot. And well, I'm here to do the same and just really express how I feel personally. I'm currently 20 years old. I just turned 20 in September. And I live with just my mom, so it's just me and her. And I've been really trying to get jobs or really just anything. And until I do, I've basically just been doing as much content creation as I can. Since what else am I supposed to do? But yeah, it's just me, and her, and it's just insane how hard it is for really anyone to land a job. I feel like it sucks for me and people younger than me, since basically nobody has a lot of experience. And when you're around my age and younger, you physically cannot have a long-term experience for jobs. Um, you cannot have a long-term experience that other jobs hope for because, well, you're young now. Oh, like you're young, like you physically, it's impossible. It's just not possible. And yeah, I've been applying to numerous places like Walmart, Target. I'm honestly about to apply to a fucking Dollar Tree or something at this point. It's just ridiculous. I've applied to Ventura Foods, Uline, and I'm also being very picky as well, since I've been seeing a lot of pyramid schemes for sales jobs, or maybe just other jobs in general, and I'm just not for that. And not to mention, my only transportation is my two bikes that I own, which is a nice, well-kept mountain bike, which is one of my bikes. I also have my own e-bike, which my dad just happened to fix up for me yesterday, and it's ready to go. And I have my battery and stuff, and everything's in really good condition. So I have that as well. But I do just try to find stuff that's very close to where I live, but it's definitely been difficult doing so. And I've been on Indeed constantly. I'll probably try to find some other places to find jobs as well, since I know people say Indeed definitely isn't the greatest of options now with all the spam jobs posted or just ghost jobs and whatnot. I still do apply on a lot of company sites though nowadays, since that seems like the best bet now, basically. I applied to Uline actually, and I did get an interview there. And how I even found myself at a Uline interview is beyond me because, to be honest, that was the last place I expected to get an interview from, since Uline is like the top of the chain when it comes to jobs, at least as far as like warehouse goes. It's a really big company and they pay very nicely as well. And if I do land the job there, it'll definitely be the most money I've made to date. And it would be nice to hopefully get that job. I really am hoping because I honestly want a job and I really want a good paying job, of course, like anybody. I don't want something where I'm gonna break my fucking back for, 16 or $17. Which, by the way, I know may seem like a lot for some states, but I live in Cali, so 16 or 17 an hour is not a lot per hour at all over here. And I'm a very stubborn guy, so I'm trying to just slowly move up to how much I can make an hour for all the jobs I've worked at. I don't want to fall back to a lower hourly rate, if that makes sense. Then that's because I would like to believe I'm worth something, Like if I was making like 22 bucks an hour and I fell back to like 16 or 17 an hour, like it's just not it's not something I'd want. Um but yeah, I had an interview there yesterday at Uline, and it was honestly one of my best interviews, I personally think. And I say that because normally I'm quite nervous, But this time I wasn't like at all nervous, basically for the most part. And yeah, everything went really nicely and smooth, and I felt confident too. So I'm really hoping I can land the job, which I will update more on that for whatever answer Uline gives me, if I get the job or not. But I'm just waiting to see and just continuing to focus on content creation and just applying to more jobs and hopefully getting somewhere. It's just a shame things aren't what they used to be compared to nowadays to back then. I mean, I remember when I was in high school, I remember seeing some kids get part-time jobs after getting approval from the school and whatnot, and they would, work their part-time job. And now it feels like even getting a part-time job is difficult, or any job really. It just isn't a good time for anyone nowadays. Besides people working a really good job already, or that do have a job, or just some form of income to them. And I'm also looking for that financial freedom, that a lot of people want. I don't want to be working till I can retire at a job or and do a 401k and so on. I really want like a comfortable stability. I'm not asking to be rich. I don't want that really. I don't want to be a billionaire or whatever. I just would like to be free and stable, and happy for my future. I want to be comfortable and stable. And that's honestly all I ever wanted personally. The freedom to do as I please and do whatever I want and when I want and just live a relaxing life. That all just sounds really nice and it definitely resonates with me, I can tell. Like days I want to go fishing or something because that's probably my favorite hobby at the moment. I enjoy fishing a lot. But it would just be nice to wake up, pack my stuff and go fishing. I don't have to worry about going to work the next day or worry about my schedule. Like I can just go. Um, you know, it just would be really nice to have that. And I would like to just at least get a job to have some form of income and maybe use that money to, try to pursue the financial freedom that I'm looking for and maybe become an entrepreneur of sorts and, do, what people do. Whatever path I have to take to get what I'm looking for in life. But honestly, yeah, that's my thoughts. I'd say that's about all I have to say about the job market and so on. But I'm gonna go ahead and edit this video a little and post it up. But I hope you all have a really good day or night or morning. And yeah, stay safe, stay strong, stay cool, and I will catch you all in the next video. So see y'all later. Peace.